So I'm actually here to prove that Islam is false by reading the Quran only, by taking the standard that Quran gives to you, how to verify if the Quran is talking the truth. The Quran is failing and it's proving that it's false. For example, I'll read you one verse from the Quran. This is Quran chapter 10 verse 94. It says, "If you, O Prophet, are in doubt about these stories that we have revealed to you, then ask those who read the scripture before you. The truth has certainly come to you from your Lord, so do not be one of those who doubt." This is Quran chapter 10 verse 94. And I have just one question. According to this verse, if your prophet was doubting, what he needs to do in order to clarify his doubt? According to this verse.
Okay, I'm getting the verse.
Alright.
It's chapter 10, what?
Yes.
What's Surah?
Surah Yunus, ayat 94.
94?
Yes, sir.
So, استنى اعمل حاجة.
Pure in doubt, what the which shall read?
سورة يونس 24.
94. 94.
94 اللي هي
What do you want to ask about it?
إن كانت في
According
شك
to this
من-
verse, according to the Quran, chapter 10, verse 94, we have some instructions to your prophet in order to clear his doubts if he had any, what he needs to do, according to this verse.
Okay, I'm gonna read.
السورة الآية بتقول ولا تكونن من الذين كذبوا بآيات الله فتكون من الخاسرين.
إن كنت لا تقول يعني إن كنت في شك مما أنزلنا عليك فاسأل الذين يقرؤون.
فإن كنت في شك مما أنزلنا إليك فاسأل الذين يقرؤون الكتاب من قبلك لقد جاءك الحق من ربك فلا تكونن من الممترين.
So, what he needs to do in order to clarify if he had any doubts, according to this verse.
You know, did you read the verse before it?
Yes, I read the whole chapter, and the chapter is talking about different stories about Moses, about different stories, and here Allah is talking to your prophet, and he is instructing him if he is doubting the revelations that he receives from the Allah, what he needs to do in order to clarify these doubts.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually very simple. It's instructing him to go to check with the people who are reading the book prior to him revealed, right?
Let's ask them about the stories.
Yes. So which is this book?
I think he's talking about the Israel, children of Israel.
No.
I think he means the stories. What do you mean? Ask again.
So, if Muhammad was doubting the revelations that he received from Allah, here in the Quran chapter 10 verse 94, Allah is instructing your prophet what to do in order to clarify these doubts. He is instructing him to ask people who are reading the book prior to him revealed, the scriptures before him. Which is these scriptures before the Quran was revealed? What are these scriptures? Do you know maybe?
There was the Bible, and the one who is the Talmud. I think the New Old Testament for the Jews.
Let me refresh your memory a little bit. Can you open Quran chapter 3 verse 3 just to refresh your memory on previous scriptures? Open ayat, so Quran chapter 3 verse 3 just to see.
Al-Imran.
1 second. Yes, Al Imran, Surah Al Imran, ayat 3.
انا عندي التفسير بتاع عندي ابلكيشن كده بيجيب لك تفسيره كده بس انا مش عارف
We can check the tafsir later as well, but first,
المصلي.
is Quran clear book? Is Quran a clear book?
our book, yes.
Clear, right?
Yes.
All right. So Quran is clear book, and here Allah is giving some instructions to your prophet what to do in order to clarify the doubts. And in the Quran chapter 3 verse 3, Allah is actually telling to you, He's saying, He has revealed to you, O prophet, the book in truth. Allah is talking to your Muhammad and saying that He revealed the book in truth, meaning the Quran, to your prophet.
Chapter 3, verse 3.
Yes, confirming what came
Yeah.
before it, as He revealed the Torah and the Gospel.
Yes.
أنهي آية رقم كام؟
3.
So the previous scriptures, Torah and the Gospel, right?
Yes.
Alright, so in order to clarify the doubt, he would need to ask those people who are reading the scripture before him, and if the revelations, the stories, are matching with the previous scriptures, according to this verse, it would mean that Quran is talking the truth, right?
No, I don't think it's that it says that. You know, we believe Islam was the first religion that came. Islam
بقول
means,
لك هو بيتكلم
you know,
عن
Islam means, it means submission to God. We believe that's the religion came to it. There was before versions of it, like it came for the children of Israel, and then it came to Jesus, and then Muhammad was the final message.
Yes, and
You know,
Muhammad,
and the Quran came confirming as the final message.
alright, and yes, the Quran is confirming the previous scriptures, and it's
that's
even
right.
instructing,
The previous scriptures were
and
not-
it's even
they were not
instructing,
observed.
so Quran is confirming the previous scriptures, and it's even instructing Muhammad, if he's doubting the revelations that he receives, to check the previous scriptures. So if they match, it's meaning that the Quran is talking the truth, right?
No. You
No?
need to check the other scriptures. The Quran is completely complete, and it's the final word of God. It has everything. You cannot check with the previous scriptures because they are corrupted.
Okay, so you would like to throw this verse away from the Quran?
Only?
You would like to throw this verse?
يا عم استنى قول له ان القرآن هو فعلا ده اخر حاجة هي نزلت تمام وهو بيتكلم عن كل الديانات تمام لكن وفعلا احنا بنؤمن بالتوراة والانجيل بس التوراة والانجيل اللي هم الموجود دلوقتي ده متحرف يعني هو
لا انا قلت له كده بس بيقول لك انت لو عايز تتاكد من القران تقرا الكتب اللي قبليه عشان تتاكد منه.
So was Allah wrong to send Muhammad to...
انت مفيش اي كتب قبل القرآن كلهم متحرفين
انا قلت له كده بس هو بيقول لي الايه في 94 بيقول له يا سيدنا محمد هو يتاكد من ال
Was Allah wrong? Was Allah wrong to send Muhammad to check with the previous scriptures?
I think it's I have to read a whole chapter.
So you don't have the knowledge.
Context is important. You cannot take ayah out of context.
Yeah, I'm not taking it out of the context. I'm not taking it out of the context. It's rather clear here. Your prophet. It says, if you, O prophet, are in doubt about these stories that we have revealed to you, then ask those who read the scripture before you. The truth has certainly come to you from your Lord, so do not be one of those who doubts. So actually it's very clear. It's instructing Muhammad how to clear his doubts, if he had any, to check with the previous scriptures. So I'm asking you, would you say that Allah is making mistake here to send Muhammad to check with the previous scriptures? Is this a mistake from Allah?
No, obviously.
So if Muhammad would go and check with the previous scriptures, like he is being instructed here, and if the previous scriptures are matching the Quran according to the standard that Quran gives, it would mean that Quran is truthful, right?
You know, if you want to check the old stories from the Hebrew texts and the Old Testament, the Gospel, if it matches with the Quran, then it's correct.
That's right.
Not the opposite. Not if Quran matches with them. If it matches with the Quran.
Yes, that's right. So if that's why I'm asking you. So if he would go and check with the previous scriptures, and if the stories are matching, means the Quran is truth, right?
بقول لك هو دينه ايه؟
What's your religion? What's your belief?
My friend, I'm not religious. I just follow Jesus
You're
Christ.
atheist?
No, please listen. Religion was fulfilled in the life of Jesus Christ. So the religion was for the Jews, and Jesus Christ came and he had perfect life, and he fulfills the religion, and we are under the new covenant, under his blood. And it's written, if you confess with your mouth and believe that Jesus was risen from the dead by God, this is all it takes to be saved. So you don't need to follow any religion. You need to follow Jesus Christ. I'm a simple Christian. I just follow Jesus Christ. I don't follow any religion. I'm just
We
following.
believe in him also.
Of course, my friend, I'm confessing Jesus Christ with all of my heart.
No, we love Jesus. Muslims.
No, you
Muslims
don't.
love Jesus.
No, you don't.
I do.
Do you believe that he is Son of God?
No.
You see, you don't love him, my friend.
We love him as a prophet.
Can I ask you something? If you if you meet your dad in the public and you say like, this is not my father, would you say that you love him? You say just like for your father that he's just some guy on the street. Would you say
I
that
don't
you?
believe God will go down as in human form. I believe that will humiliate God himself.
Okay, but if like Allah really had a son, if Allah really had a son, would you worship him?
Allah doesn't have a son. Like that's.
Okay, I know what you
unrealistic
believe.
Argument. That's not befitting of God.
But I'm
That's
asking
like
you
saying
like.
God will create a rock that he can't carry.
But
That's
I'm
not
no. I'm asking you if he really has. So you're saying Allah is not capable to have a son, right?
Allah is capable of everything, but it's
So he can
not
have a
befitting
son
of
if he
him,
wants.
So he wouldn't do it.
So Allah can have son if he wants, right? If he wanted to.
It's not befitting of him, so he wouldn't do that.
I'm not asking if it's befitting him. I'm asking the capability of him. Is he able to have a son if he wants to?
Does Jesus know the judgment day?
Yes, he knows. So please answer me. If the Allah has a son, would you worship that son of the Allah? If he had son.
That would be against Islam itself, because the biggest sin of Islam is shirk.
Please answer.
That means, worshipping anyone with Allah. So it wouldn't be true.
So you say it will be against the Islam to worship the son of Allah if he really had a son, right? This is going against
It would be
the.
against Islam itself that there is a son of Allah.
So are you saying if the Allah had a son,
I'm not-
it would be against your religion to worship the son of Allah, right? It would not like follow your religion, right?
So if Jesus was just a prophet, would it be against him to just worship God?
What?
If Jesus was just a prophet, would it be against him to just worship God and not him?
Please answer my question. I do not answer my question and then I'll answer every of your
I
questions.
told you no, I wouldn't worship him.
You would not worship the son of Allah?
No.
Can you open for
Because
me?
It's not logical to me that God would have a son.
Okay, can you open for me Surah Az-Zukhruf, ayat 81?
What chapter is that? What number?
Chapter 43, verse 81.
81.
Yep.
افتح يا اسطى سورة الزخرف 84.
This is chapter 83. Yes, Az-Zukhruf, ayat 81.
81.
Yeah.
افتح الزخرف 81. انت معايا يا هشام؟
Can you read it?
ايوه معاك.
I'll read it for you. It says, Say, O Prophet, if the most compassionate.
شابتر 43 المفروض.
It says, Say, O Prophet, if the most compassionate really had offspring, I would be the
Yeah,
first
but-
worshipper. So according to the Quran,
جزء 25.
what?
No, I'm telling you which جزء
25.
25 حسبة 50. Okay, talk.
الآية رقم كام؟ 81.
81.
So if the Allah had offspring, Muhammad needs to worship. If Allah really had a son, Muhammad would need to worship him. And you said that this would go against your religion, but Allah is here actually saying that if he really had offspring, it would be worthy of worship, according to the Quran. Can you worship somebody else except Allah? Can you worship somebody? Can you worship somebody else except Allah? If you're a Muslim.
It doesn't say that. It says the prophet, if God really had a son, he would be the one befitting of worship.
Yeah, can you worship somebody else except Allah?
No, he's saying that if God had a son, then Allah would
I'm
be
asking you,
befitting.
can you worship somebody else except Allah?
No.
No, so only Allah can be worshipped as God, right?
Yes.
And if Allah had a son, Muhammad would need to worship him according to this verse, right?
Yes.
So it's not going against your religion to worship the son of Allah if you really had one. It's not going against your religion.
It's just example. It's not have son. It's just example. Okay.
I know
Yes.
that you believe that he has no son, but it's not going against your religion. If he really had son, you would need to worship him.
Bro, don't read this caption. Okay, you can read all of Surah. You can know what that mean. It's real mean. Okay, it's not example.
So Quran is not clear.
But not focus about this. Not focus about this only.
I'm
No,
focusing
focus-
on the I'm focusing on the whole Quran.
Wait. If you want, know what that mean. Quran, what's the religion of Islam? You can read all of the book. Okay, in Quran, you can read that if you read إنجيل and الإنجيل and التوراة الإنجيل والتوراة اسمهم بالإنجليش إيه؟
The Bible and the Torah.
Bible and Torah. If you read
just
Bible
to-
and Torah,
Just one second. The Bible, just for your information, Bible is the compilation of many books. So Bible is like in the Bible we have Torah, we have Zabur, we have the Injil. All of these books are in the Bible, and actually Bible comes from the Greek word biblos, which means the book. So Bible is actually books, many books. In the Bible we have the Zabur, the Injil, the Torah. So all of these books are in the Bible. And here is saying in the Quran chapter 10:94, if he's doubting the stories in the Quran, that like the revelations from Allah, he needs to check with these previous scriptures. And if like they're not matching, it would mean that Quran is false. And in the previous scriptures, Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And in the Quran, this is being contradicted. So according to its own standard, according to the standard that Quran provides, I'm not providing this standard. I'm not inventing it up. It's written in your Quran.
Yeah.
This is standard that
Okay.
Quran gives. You need to check the previous scriptures in order to relieve any doubts if you have. And if like they're matching, it means that Quran is truth. But if they are contradicting the Quran, it means that Quran is false by standard that Quran gives itself. I'm not inventing this up, my friend.
Okay. The God say in Quran. انت قلت له ان البتاع ده اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد ان التوراة والانجيل متحرفين صح؟
قلت له.
لان هو ما كانش عليه اصلا يعني ما كانش عليه حفظ تمام لكن القرآن صعب ان اي حد
هو فاهم النقطة دي، بس هو بيتكلم بيقول إن ربنا بيقول إن هو لو كان له ابن إن سيدنا محمد يبقى أولى منه. استغفر الله يعني.
اولى من سيدنا عيسى يعني.
Would you like to speak in
بيقول لو
English?
كان له أيوه زي ما أنت بتقول كده.
هو بس بيدي يعني هو سيدنا محمد بيقول لك يعني طب ماشي انتوا بتقولوا ان سيدنا عيسى هو ابن ربنا. لا ده هو انا ممكن يعني انا اكون
Please.
احسن منه. بس انا عايز اطلع لك التفسير بتاع الايه من
Brother,
ده،
please.
بس انا مش
In English, please.
In English.
But please bring me into conversation.
ما انا انا الصراحه مش عارف اقول لك ده بالانجليزي الصراحه.
No, I'm not so good with English. Just trying to explain to me and I will tell you.
طب بقول لك ايه، استنى انا هجيب هحاول اجيب اوكي 1 second. بص انا معايا تليفون تاني هحاول افتحه.
مم.
انا معايا كده الابلكيشن بتاع التفسير ده. بس خليك فاكر سورة الزخرف
81.
سبحان الله التليفون بيقعد كتير يحمل. جاي دلوقتي بيحمل بسرعة. سورة الزخرف صح؟
سير.
الزخرف ماشي. سورة الزخرف رقم 81. مش تفسير. بيقول لك قل إن الرحمن ولد فأنا والنبي، وكاتب هنا قل أيها الرسل لمشرقي قومك الزاعمين أن الملائكة بنات الله إن كان للرحمن ولدا كما تزعمون فأنا أول العابدين لهذا الولد الذي تزعمونه، ولكن هذا لم يكن ولا يكون فتقدس الله عن الصاحبة والولد. أوكي استنى كده، أنا هحاول أترجم الكلام ده.
I think I'm gonna explain it to you, okay?
Try.
I think what the prophet is not denying your belief, but due to enmity or obstinacy, it's because they are illogical.
Sorry, I do not understand.
I mean, the prophet is not denying your beliefs, but only because they are illogical. Because if you
So
criticize
according
the
to
argument,
so according to the Quran,
let me talk, Son of Allah, he would have accepted it, but it contradicts every intellectual argument.
so
Okay,
according to the Quran, Christianity is the truth, right?
That's not what I said.
You said that Muhammad is confirming what I'm saying. You just said it.
Okay, we talk. I will talk about picture Surah. Okay, 81. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's mean this ayah. It's a prophet to the followers of the your people who claim that angels are the daughters of God. If the most perfect has a son as you claim, then I am the first worshippers of this son that you claim.
I know.
This was. And
I know this is actually a response back to these people. It's saying like, if you really had a son, I would be the first worshipper. I know that Quran is denying that Allah has any sons, but like in case that he really had a son, that son would. It's not saying son; it says offspring. So it could be like a daughter of Allah. So it just says offspring. Doesn't like it doesn't say like son or like daughter.
No,
Just
it means son. It means son, not mean offspring.
it says offspring, and that could mean the daughter or
In Arabic,
the son.
in Arabic, if you translate it, it means son. But okay.
Okay, nevertheless, it says offspring. But if you really had offspring or if you really had a son, that son would be worthy of worship. And you said you can worship only Allah. There is nobody else that you can worship. But your Allah says that if he had a son, that son would be worthy of worship.
Yes, he's saying it. I would have been the first worship, but it does not mean that God has a son.
Yeah, Quran is contradicting this, but in the previous scriptures,
Not contradicting. He's saying that
in the previous, my friend, Quran is
illogical.
Quran is contradicting the previous scriptures. The previous scriptures, God has a son. In the previous scriptures,
We don't use previous scriptures to confirm our religion.
you use it because Surah Yunus ayat 94 says that if Muhammad is in doubt, he needs to check with the previous scriptures. And as well, I can read for you chapter 5 verse 47. It says
Chapter 4?
chapter 5 verse 47, it says, so let the people of the gospel judge but what Allah has revealed in it, and those who do not judge but what Allah has revealed are truly the rebellious. And Quran is over and over constantly confirming the previous scriptures, and it says is instructing you need to say that you believe in all the scriptures.
No, you're taking out of context. It says when there is people like Christians living under Muslim land, we will rule them by their own book, not about our Quran, because Islam is righteous. We don't treat them by the.
So 547 I'm taking
we
it
will
out
treat
of
them out with the Injil, not our religion.
so it's
Because we are right.
547 is, so listen again, 547, I'm not taking it out of the context. I'm just truthfully representing what the Quran is saying here, and I'm defending the Quran more than you guys. It says, so let the people of the gospel, so people of the gospel are the Christians, and judge but what Allah has revealed in it. So here is addressing the people of the gospel, and he tells them to judge but what Allah has revealed in the gospel. And if they do not judge,
People of the gospel.
yes, and if they do not judge according to what they have in the gospel, Allah says that they will be considered the rebellious. So if I do not judge according to the gospel, I'll be rebellious to the standard that Quran itself gives. And in the gospel, my friend, in the gospel, Jesus is Son of God. In the gospel, Jesus is Son of God. You don't believe me?
The laws itself.
Do you believe me that in the gospel, Jesus is Son of God?
I'm not talking about that fact. That fact is it's
Well, don't
actually false in the
you-
Quran.
But you need to
Talking
believe.
about the rules. You know Sharia
Do you
law?
believe in the gospel?
I'm just asking a
Do you?
question.
Can you tell me? Do you believe in the gospel, my
I
friend?
asked you first. You know what Sharia law is?
Yes, I know. Do you believe in the
Don't you
gospel?
have like something similar in the Bible and Christianity laws for humanity?
Of course, there is a certain set of laws for
God
the.
is telling you to follow it.
Do you
People
believe in the
that
gospel?
They should follow it.
Do you believe in the gospel, my friend?
As what? As it right now? As it's form right now? No.
So you're contradicting your own Quran, my friend. Your Quran is instructing you. You need to say, "I believe in the gospel and everything that's come from Allah." This is in the Quran, my
I
friend.
believe it's not preserved in its true form.
Can
right
you
now.
show me? Can you show me where the Quran? Can you show me where the Quran? I mean, I can
No,
show
the
you.
gospel came out
I
from
can show you,
Muhammad.
brother. I can show you more than 100 verses in the Quran, which are confirming the previous scriptures. Can you show me just one verse from the Quran where Quran says that the previous scriptures are corrupted? Just one verse. Bring me, please. One verse. I don't ask for more.
Okay, wait.
Let's go.
وعايز ايه؟
هي بتثبت ان هم ان الكتب اللي قبل كده محرفة.
تعال. You believe Quran, right?
I believe in the original Quran, that before it was corrupted, before the Uthman gathered all the copies of the Quran and he made one like manuscript and burned all the rest. I believe, like I'm an original Quran only, Christian. So I believe in the original Quran, and in the original Quran, Jesus is Son of God. But Uthman changed the Quran according to your own narrations. Uthman, why did Uthman burn the Quran? Do you know why?
ترجم يا أحمد كده بيقول إيه؟
Say it again.
Why Uthman burned the Qurans?
Because there were people did not preserve it. He wanted to preserve the Quran in its form, its right form. So some people they didn't remember it correctly and wrote it not exactly. So he brought all the people that memorized it, and he completed the Quran.
Very good, my friend. So he burned something that he thought that it was not preserved. Was Uthman the prophet?
No, he's not.
No, he's not the prophet. So
the
that's why I'm
rule-
saying. That's why I'm saying.
He was not the prophet.
Yes. So that's why I'm saying I believe in the original Quran. This is not the original
He
Quran.
used to preserve any ayah. He needed two people to remember it completely, each ayah. So if
Is
one
it
person
so-
remembers it,
is
does
it
not-
okay to
does
burn the
not
Quran?
affect his thing. It's this. It needed two people to do it.
Is it okay to burn the Quran?
In certain cases, yes.
In certain cases, yes.
If a piece of paper is cotton, it's not correctly, you can burn it.
All right, my friend. That's enough. That's enough for you. You are like apostatizing from the Islam. You're saying shirk.
No,
Yes,
no.
sir.
If
You
the
agree
Quran
with
is not
burning the
cotton,
Quran, my
it's
friend.
not
I'm so
bad.
sorry.
It's
This is
equal
not.
to the event
To
that-
be honest with you, this is not good for you to say. Please don't say stuff like that, but you can say
You
whatever.
understand what I think? You understand what I think?
Yeah, you thought that it's good to burn the Quran if it's not.
I didn't say that. No. You're
So it's okay. Is it okay to burn the Quran? Yes or no?
No.
No, it's not okay. So Uthman did a bad
I
thing
said
by.
in a certain special case, if you have a piece of paper written the Quran, it's ripped in half.
Can I read you the hadith about Uthman burning the Quran to see what the hadith has to say?
Okay. One. I will tell you. Its main ayah, it's
So it's in the Sahih al-Bukhari actually.
okay.
So
Muslim forgotten.
1 second.
Forgotten the deeds of the children of Israel. So your souls have coveted that the Jew will believe in your religion. Their scholars use it to hear the words of God from the Torah and then distorts it by differing it the other than its correct meaning after they reasoned its truth of by distorting its words, and they know that they distort the words of the Lord of the words internationally and falsely. Okay.
All right, I want to read you the Sahih hadith. So it says,
Okay.
Hubdahifa bin al-Yaman came to Uthman at the time of the people of Sham and the people of Iraq.
The name of it or the number?
So it's, one second, this is in the Sahih al-Bukhari 4987.
Surah, what's the picture again?
Sahih al-Bukhari 4987.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's saying, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this name. I do not know how to pronounce it correctly.
Ibn al-Yaman?
Yes, came to Uthman at the time when the people of Sham and the people of Iraq were waging war to conquer Armenia and Azerbaijan. Hadifa was afraid of their differences in the recitation of the Quran. So he said to Uthman, O chief of the believers, save this nation before they differ about the book as the Jews and Christians did before. So Uthman sent the message to Hafsa saying, send us the manuscripts of the Quran so that they may compile the Quranic materials in perfect copies and return the manuscripts to you. Hafsa sent it to Uthman. Uthman then ordered Zaid bin Thabit, Abdullah bin Zabor, said, so there is like big names here, to rewrite the manuscripts in perfect copies. So they rewrote, they gathered the Quran. So this is like not like something, they gathered the Quran and they rewrite it in the perfect like copies. Uthman said to the three Qurayshi men, in case you disagree with Zaid bin Thabit in any point of the Quran, then write it in the dialect of Quraysh. The Quran was revealed in their tongue. They did so, and when they had written many copies, Uthman returned original manuscripts to the Hafsa. Uthman sent every Muslim province the copy of what they had copied and ordered that all the other Quranic materials, whether written in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, be burnt. So he burnt everything else, and only what he wrote, it's like good.
He didn't write it. Okay, but
Yeah, but they made the perfect copies. Like they gathered all the materials, Quranic materials, and like even if it's like the whole Quran or it's just in like fragmentaries, then
he didn't gather the materials.
it says that he burned them.
Memorized it perfectly, and
And why he burned all the others? Why he burned other Quran? The other Qurans were wrong. So Quran is not being perfectly preserved. Uthman had to burn the Qurans. You realize this?
They didn't have a full book like a Quran. They had piece of paper, like with each written a surah on it. They didn't compile it into one book. So
No, you're wrong. Listen, and order that all the other Quranic materials, whether written in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, so we have the whole copies of the Quran got burned by the Uthman. It's not like just one piece of the Quran, whole copy of the Quran, Uthman burned.
Yes, but you know what system he used? He brought how many people to compile it?
So why he burned the, like, okay, I have nothing against him to compile the Quran to, like, make the perfect copy, why not? But when he is burning all the rest, that's something fishy, my friend. That's fishy.
The other people who wrote the Quran, they didn't do it by the system he made.
So it means that actually Quran is not being perfectly preserved.
Memorize each verse in the Quran. Not one person remember it and write it, because someone can make a mistake when they write it.
Okay, but what would you?
Remember that perfectly. Some you might recite it differently. You might, not every human is not perfect. You cannot memorize everything perfect. So we needed two people to memorize it exactly and say how the both same way, and they then preserve the Quran. And then burned all the versions before it, because he's not sure if it
Do you know that there is still different versions of the Quran survived? Like there is different versions in.
No different version.
Yeah, there is. You can check it out. I'm not inventing this stuff. Whoever will watch this video on
How many
YouTube.
versions of the Bible do you have?
We have no different versions, my friend. We have different translations. Different translations, my friend. We have that.
Different translations. Quran does not have a translation. It's in the same language. It was.
And actually, in our history, people who translated the Bible, they got burned. not the Bible. So people who translated the Bible, who would read the Bible in the history, because they were trying to bring the Bible in the common language, they got burned and they got killed. This is what happened in the history. Bible was being forbidden to people, for people to read. They had like the organized religion had a monopoly over the Bible. They wanted to hide it from the common people, and whoever would try to translate it, they would prosecute him and kill him. This is what happened. So actually, this is a different.
Some people so they could control the masses.
But
Any person who understands Arabic can read the Quran in its one version it was made. 1400 years ago, it's preserved the same because
no, it's not. Your own Sahih narrations. So in Sahih al-Bukhari, it says that the other Quran, either in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, needed to be burned. This is what Uthman did.
Before, yes, he compiled it into one version.
And he burned all the other copies, either in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies. They needed to be burned.
The copies before Uthman written.
So he burned them. He burned them, my friend. But still, my friend, do you know that still you can search up after this conversation? There is still different versions of the Quran. There is Hafs version, there is Warsh version.
You know, if I go to his house and say check the version, if I go to my friend's house, if I go to someone in Bangladesh, into UK, it will be the same version.
Well, there is different versions, and like for example, in some of the Muslim countries, it's forbidden, it's against the law to have that different version. There is different versions of the Quran.
Okay, drinking tea. It's tea called drink.
You think? Oh, there is different
Excuse me?
versions. You cannot prove it, man.
Just proved it by your own hadith, my friend. It's Sahih. It's Sahih al-Bukhari. I proved it to you.
Maybe they didn't say there is different versions of the Quran.
Well, definitely. Why he would burn the whole copies of the Quran?
Okay, you didn't answer my question.
What?
How were the books written? The Quran written? How were they written? The ones burned.
Why he would burn, my friend?
Yeah, the ones he burned.
So if nobody is perfect, that means that Uthman is not perfect as well. He didn't make the perfect copy as well, my friend. You are not supposed to burn the books. You need to read the books.
Answering the question. How were they written?
يا بقى عشان انا تعبت والله.
How they were written? By the scribes.
How were they? What did you say?
By the scribes.
What does that mean, describe?
You don't know what the scribe means?
Or do you mean like describe it?
You're asking me how the Quran got written? Muhammad got written by the scribes.
I'm saying the ones that were written, that were burned.
What?
The ones that Uthman burned.
Okay. Why he burned the other copies of the Quran?
I'm explaining to you. Okay?
Because they were wrong.
You heard the Quran?
Because the other copies of the Quran were wrong, right?
There might be a letter mistake.
Yeah, and Uthman.
Remembers incorrectly or cited like maybe.
And Uthman is the prophet, right?
It's a different, you know.
Uthman is the prophet, correct?
He was Sahaba.
So Uthman was a prophet, right? He had the
He was one of the companions of the prophet.
My friend, so he was not the prophet, and he burnt the other copies of the Quran. That's not very nice to do, my
You don't
friend.
wanna listen to me, man. You just wanna say he burned it. You know why did he burn it?
Why?
What does this thing use when he rewrote it to the Quran?
Yeah, so you have not original Quran. Original Quran got burnt.
How was it burned?
Yeah, it says here it got burnt. The original Quran got burned. You now follow the Uthmanic Quran, which is the false Quran. There is the original Quran. You follow the false Quran right now.
You know, I explained it, but you have only one thing in your mind. You don't want to hear me. I said the people who wrote it, it was only one. But when Uthman came in, he needed 2 or 3 people to remember it. So he went there, he wrote it, he's sure 100%, there is not one a single mistake, so that he doesn't do the mistake as you did, that you have 100 translations, it's not preserved correct. That's why Islam is true and your religion is false.
No, according to your own standard that Quran gives, your Islam is false and your Muhammad is the most obvious false prophet in history. According to your own standard.
One second. انا هقفل انا عشان انزل اصلي العصر وانت بكلم بقى مع نفسك. ماشي يلا.
Alright, my friends, I wish you all the best. Thank you for this conversation.
I have to go pray now.
Go and read more and ask God to guide you, because God is promising whoever will seek he shall find, and whoever will knock the doors will be open to him. I wish you all the best. Thank you for this conversation. See ya, my friends.